Hello and welcome to ThomasGeigerCar. Today from beautiful Sicily with an even more beautiful car, the Maserati MC20 Cielo. Roughly a year after the Italian luxury and sports car manufacturer has launched the acclaimed MC20 Coupe, now they're presenting the Roadster. Cielo means sky in Italian, heaven, and this car should bring you to heaven and should get you closer to heaven. If you want to know what to expect from that vehicle that hits the market just before Christmas, join me on my first test drive and I'll tell you more about it. The MC20 is a unique sports car just for its design. It's very powerful, but it's not aggressive at all. It's as beautiful as a marble statue in the city of Firenze or Roma because there is no fuss, no spoilers, no wings, no nothing. It's just pure aesthetics and aerodynamics. And the coupe doesn't change that very much. You have the same front, you have the same line with the car, just the fenders are a bit wider to make room for the convertible top, and you have these two big bonnets on the back that give the car even more stance, looking like the muscles on the shoulder of a swimmer. And to make sure everybody recognizes it's a Maserati, you don't only have the trident on the side, there's a big trident painted on the back as well. The moment you sit in the Maserati MC20, it looks and feels the same with the coupe or with the Cielo, because everything you know is still there. We have digital cluster instruments, we have the big touchscreen. The only really new thing is the dial on the center console, which is significantly upgraded and will come into the coupe as well, with a little touchscreen atop where you can switch between the different modes from GT, a very comfortable one, to sports, which is a little more aggressive, which has more sound, more atmosphere, into Corsa, which is race, and if you really dare to, you can also go into ESP off and have pure driving fun without any other electronics. The moment you switch on the touchscreen in the vehicle settings and go into the Spider mode, we're talking about a different story. It's kind of strange that you can only do it on the touchscreen, that there is no physical button for it, but then you can touch the screen and within 12 seconds the coupe becomes a Spider and the scenery changes totally. You get more emotions, you get more air, you get more fun. Maserati is an Italian company based in the heart of the Emilia-Romagna, the area that's called Terri Motori because it's also the home of Ferrari and Lamborghini. And Italy stands for La Dolce Vita, sunshine all year around. They don't imagine bad weather, so they usually don't think about bad weather. But with the Cielo and its sales to all over the world, they have placed it in a different way. Because for the first time ever at Maserati, they have a hardtop with glass roof that changes its texture. So you put the button and it lights up as you see now, or it's getting darker. You can switch to see the sky or to blend it out. That means even on a bad day with closed roof, you're closer to heaven than in any other sports car. When it comes to driving, the MC20 Cielo is equipped with the same 3-liter V6 turbocharged engine as the coupe and as the SUV Maserati Grecale. It's called the Nettuno engine, delivering an output of 630 horsepower, 730 Newton meters of torque. And since the Roadster is just 65 kilos heavier than the coupe, you don't feel any difference while driving. 0 to 100 is a matter of 2.9 seconds, a little more than 9 seconds, and you have the 200 kilometer mark on your digital cluster instrument. And if you're brave enough, if there's no police around, and if you've just been to the hairdresser and got a new haircut with short hair, you can go up to 320 kilometers per hour. The only pity is you have to slow down if you want to open the roof. It just takes 12 seconds, so that should be feasible. But if you're below 50 kilometers per hour, touch the bottom, then the roof opens up and the Spider is showing its heavenly face. Still, the feeling of the drive is the same, but you just get more impressions, more senses are attracted, more noise, more wind, more emotion, just way more fun. The moment the car is open, you have a different sensation because all your senses are pleased. You feel the wind in your hair, you feel the sun on your skin, and most of all, you hear this beautiful noise of the engine that is roaring in your back, especially if you go into the sports mode or in the Corsa mode. Then you really have an attraction and you wonder why Maserati has built in that beautiful sound system. Totally unnecessary, at least for the petrol version. If there will come the electric version in the near future, then it's still time enough for Spotify. For the moment, we'll just enjoy the sound of Motown music, V6 power. Driving the MC20 on a twisted country road like here in Sicily is a real pleasure. The car weighs just a little more than 1.5 tons, is less than 4.70 meters in length, so it's really agile, really nimble. And since the carbon fiber chassis was made from scratch for both the coupe and the Roadster, there is no difference in stiffness, in rigidity, so you have total control. The weight balance is just perfect, and this car bites curves and eats the road like you eat your spaghetti in the evening. A total pleasure cruiser made for islands like Sicily, made for empty roads, made for narrow curves and tight turns. And if there might ever be a car in front of you, it's just the blink of an eye, a kick of your right foot, and you pass it easily. Thanks for joining me on that amazing drive with the new Maserati MC20 Cielo. Cielo means heaven, and this car is a bit of heaven on earth. It is totally old-fashioned in the most positive way because there is as little electronics as possible and there is no electrification for the moment. But if you're up for the future and still love the classic design of that car, just be a little bit patient because there will be an electric version following soon. Until that, enjoy the sound of the V6 engine, enjoy pure petrol power, and go for a drive in Sicily or wherever you are, because as long as you sit in the Cielo, you are pretty close to heaven.